My name is Richard Sullivan, S-U-L-L-I-V-A-N. I'm the Superintendent of Police for the MBTA. Earlier today at approximately 11:15, transit police officers received a radio call for a man armed with a knife threatening people. There was also reports that he was attempting to stab tires on the bus. Officers who were already on scene immediately went in that direction and encountered the subject. He was armed with a knife. A struggle ensued. Instantly, the suspect grabbed for the officer's weapon. They continued to struggle, and ultimately the officers gained control of him. During that initial struggle, somehow there was a discharge of the officer's weapon. He was not struck, nor was the SP struck. How that weapon discharged will be part of the investigation. The SP is in custody. He's an adult male. The officer did sustain an injury to his knee during the struggle and has been transported to a hospital. There was a second officer involved who came to the aid of the first officer. He also went to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. And before I take any questions, I think it's important to note that police officers live in a fishbowl. They get maligned every single day. It's officers like this and other officers who wear this uniform that will put their bodies in their lives to prevent violence and protect the community at large. And I think that goes unnoticed every day. These officers deserve our praise and a debt of gratitude. This was a violent person armed with a butcher knife. We're not talking a little pocket knife. This was a butcher knife that was threatening someone to stab them, and he was trying to stab tires on a bus. Upon encountering the officer, he immediately went for his weapon. I won't speculate what his intent was, but I'll allow you to do that as well. I think it's real easy to judge police officers after the fact from the comfort of your office, when every single day these folks have to put themselves in harm's way. Just the mere fact that they're wearing a uniform, and they're the ones that run to the problem instead of away from the problem. And I'd like to see officers get the respect that they deserve. I start my 31st year next April, and I've never seen the disrespect for police as it is to the level today. Questions?
Superintendent Sullivan, EMS said they transported 6 people from the scene. You mentioned 2 officers were hurt. Can you speak to the other 4 transports?
I cannot, sir. I'm not sure why 6 people were transported to the scene. You can follow up with EMS, but I could get that information to you later today.
So your comments about respect towards police at this point in time, is that at all in response to the arrest of a Boston police officer yesterday?
It is not, ma'am. This is general observations that I make every day involving police officers that realistically put themselves in harm's way. You never know what's going to happen with this call. In this particular case, these officers, without hesitation, immediately rushed to the danger while other people were running away from it. But it's not connected. Yes, ma'am. Yes, he is. Oh, he will be. We're going to, evaluate it and come up with appropriate charges. At a minimum, it would be armed assault from the initial call.
He said that you're aware of. Are you familiar with this person?
I don't want to comment on that right now because I haven't gotten a full brief on the suspect.
Was he on the bus, off the bus? Like, where was the suspect?
He was outside the bus right here in the upper busway.
And one shot actually went off from this weapon.
One shot went off from the officer's weapon. How that occurred will be part of this investigation.
Those officers that were for non-life-threatening injuries?
Correct, ma'am. Non-life-threatening injuries.
Was the shot hit the officer in the knee? Is that how he got a knee injury?
No. So the officer was not shot. No one sustained a gunshot from this incident. He sustained injury during the struggle, I'm going to assume from the pavement.
So he wasn't, let's say, stabbed in the knee. It's an injury separate from the knife.
Absolutely. Neither officer was shot nor stabbed, and same goes for the suspect.
Who leads this investigation now? Is it your office?
Transit Police will lead this investigation in conjunction with the Suffolk County District Attorney's Office.
And so the orange line continued to run normally. You had a MBTA
MBTA said something about the upper bus area is closed off. Is it going to continue to be closed off and for how long?
So subway service was not impacted at all. Obviously, bus service in the upper busway was impacted. We'll be wrapping up the crime scene very shortly, and it will resume. It will resume normal.
Do you anticipate this man's identification and charges will be released at some point today?
Absolutely. I'm not sure today, but we'll absolutely release the name and the charges that we plan to bring forth.
So it sounds like he's not going to be in court today or anything.
He will definitely not be in court today. It's what isn't it? One something?
Late,
Yeah.
ish.
He won't be in court today.
You mentioned something about him taking the knife and trying to take the tires or...
So the reports that we received is that he was threatening a person with the knife, and at one point he was trying to stab the tires on the bus with this butcher knife.
Did he?
I'm going to assume he tried, that it came out that way, but I don't know definitively.
So the bus, as far as you know, is okay? Like,
Yeah, the bus's tires did not get deflated.
Is there any idea why? Did he say anything, or was there?
That'll be part of the investigation. I don't know, and it would be inappropriate for me to speculate on his motives, but I can say he was a very violent individual this afternoon.
Was the person being threatening a fellow passenger driver?
I believe, from what I'm briefed on, is that it was an MBTA bus operator.
And the two officers, can you tell us anything about how long they've been with the transit police or anything about them?
The one officer, I believe, has been with us for several years, very experienced officer, and the other officer has been with us, I want to say, a good, at least 4 or 5 years.
Both
It-
men?
Both males, correct, yes.
Was there an argument between the bus operator and the suspect prior to this incident? or-
So that'll be part of the investigation. I don't know that right now.
Was the bus operator injured?
He was not.
And did the suspect have to be taken for any treatment?
I believe he was seen by EMS, but he's currently at Transit Police Headquarters, so I don't believe it was anything of substance.
Is he known to you guys?
That was asked and answered, sir. No, it will be part of the investigation. I don't want to speculate on his history or his background at this point.
Thank you.
That's it. Thank you. Thank you for your patience.